from the fabulous $16 million Beverly Hilton Hotel, we're bringing you live a preview party given by Hedda, who has invited many of your favorite movie stars to be with her tonight. And Blyth, the Walt Disneys, Robert Cummings, Dan Dailey, Mamie Van Doren, Audie Murphy, Betty Furness, Irene Dunne, Rory Calhoun, Thomas Mitchell, Charlotte Greenwood, and many, many more. You'll also be entertained by the Vagabonds, the Mariel Abbott Dancers, the Dornan Brothers. And now, meet your Colgate host for this evening, now entering the lobby, Mr. Edgar Bergen.
Did you ever see such splendor, such beauty?
Yeah, and it's exclusive, too.
I imagine.
Oh, even the room service, they have an unlisted phone number.
Oh, I don't believe it. No, where's the ballet room?
I don't know why.
Well, Hedda Hopper's throwing a party there.
Oh.
Yeah, she's going to have a lot of movie stars there and the cream of society.
Yeah. Well, so what? You know, Bergen, the cream of today is the cheese of tomorrow.
Well, never mind about tomorrow. Let's find the room and have some fun now.
All right.
Yeah.
The Colgate Palmolive Company, makers of these quality products: Vito, Bell, Add, Rapid Shave, Palmolive Soap, bring you the Colgate Variety Hour. At this moment, Miss Hedda Hopper is welcoming some movie star guests. So let's go down to the receiving line and see who they are.
What are you doing? You just couldn't stay away from movie stars, could you?
Well, of course not. Like everybody else, I follow the beauties, and my wife follows me.
Well,
I'm so beautiful.
But is your wife...
you know, Mr. Heston.
Sitting right over there.
But now, wait. Wait until you see him as Moses in the Ten Commandments. Oh, you've never seen anything lovely.
You're just saying
Beard,
that.
no.
You say that about all the actors.
Oh, now, come on. Find yourself
Hedda.
a good seat.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
coming. Oh, Irene Dunne. Oh, Irene.
Hedda,
You look so lovely.
nice to see you. Thank you for asking me.
Oh, darling, we haven't seen each other since we opened the Conrad Hilton Hotel in Istanbul.
No. Now, wasn't it nice of Mr. Hilton to build a hotel so close to the house?
Yes, mine too.
Now, listen, Hedda, before you go, be sure that you wash up all the dishes here. Clean the place out nicely. We're having a victory ball here on Tuesday night.
Did you bring your apron to help? You have table 5.
All right, thank you.
Seat Miss Dunne, please. Tommy Mitchell. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad you didn't bring your horse over here. We have no hitching post around this place.
A horse is about the only thing you haven't got here. Wasn't swaps available?
I wish we had swapped. Number 3 for Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Hedda.
Oh, darling. One of my all-time favorites, Charlotte Greenwood.
Oh, thank you, Hedda. That's the way I've been feeling about you for years, and we won't say how many, shall we?
Oh, we won't. No, but you know, I'm so proud, Charlotte, to introduce you for the first time on television.
Hope won't be my last.
Oh, after America sees you as Aunt Eller in Oklahoma, they'll be crying for you.
I was the luckiest girl in the world, Hedda. You know that after 13 years, I got to play the part of Aunt Eller. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, that's wonderful. But now I don't suppose we'll ever see any more of that high-kicking dancing of yours.
Oh, you mean this, Hedda? That way.
Oh, Charlotte, you're wonderful. Come on, I'll seat you myself.
So I was, you see, I was a little late getting here.
Yes, I see. Why were you late, Effie?
Well, there was a man following me.
Oh, and that took time?
He was a very slow walker.
Oh, I see. Well, you still looking for a man?
That's right, yes.
Yeah. It's rather sad that you've never found the right man.
Oh, I don't know. I've had a lot of fun looking.
Yeah, I suppose you have, but you're not getting any younger.
No, but I'm getting a lot smarter.
I see, yes. Well, now, I'll tell you, there are a lot of eligible young men here this evening.
Oh, there are? I noticed that.
Yes. I think you'll see some around here.
Isn't that Richard Egan over there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, he does things to me.
He does?
Yeah.
What is there about him that you like?
Well, I don't know. First of all, he's a man.
He's a man.
Yeah.
Yes, and?
I guess that's it.
That's it, yes. I see. Well, now, I'll tell you, over here is Walt Disney.
Ghost.
No.
We know you're down there, Hedda. Come on up, don't be a coward.
Yes, I'm sure you would like Walt Disney.
Well, he seems like a nice man.
Yes.
Or is he married?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh.
But he's very successful.
Well, I think money is a nice trait in a man.
Yes, I do, too. Do you think that money is very important to marriage?
Well, it's nice to have.
Yes.
Of course, it's no substitute.
No, I see. I think you have a point there. Well, now, I think we better turn our chairs a little bit this way, because the show is going to start, and they're going to open the show with the Merry Labbit dances.
Oh, isn't that exciting?
Yes.
Are there any men in this show?
Oh, there are 2 handsome young men.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. And there are 6 girls.
Oh, nuts.
All right. Now, you relax, and let's watch the Merry Labbit dancers.
All right.
happen in television, and it did. When I make a bobo, I made the biggest.
That's the only kind to make, Hedda.
Oh, Shelley, it's so wonderful to have you back. We've missed you so. The town isn't the same without you.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, Hedda, but I'm going away again in 1 week. I'm going to New York for a year. I'm going to do a play.
Oh, not a year. We couldn't spare you for that length of time, Shelley.
Well, I hope it's going to be a year if the play's a hit.
Well, of course it will be, but what about motion pictures?
Well, I've got 4 unreleased ones, Hedda, and I get killed in every one of them.
Oh.
At the end, I mean. And now I'm hoping if I do a hit play, it's called Hatful of Rain, by the way, that maybe I can be in more.
Maybe you'll live in this one, dear.
I hope so.
And then, Dailey, your wife and I did miss you so much in Paris. Now, where were you?
I was home earning the money.
Oh, well, the next time I hope you have the money and we can all go together.
Well, I hope so, too. Any more of your pictures you'd like to plug, Shell?
I'll think of
That's
them
enough,
just a
dear.
minute.
That's plenty. Terry Moore, are you all over the trip to Istanbul, dear?
Yes, I am. I'd like to put in a plug for my picture, too. I'm making Shack on 101.
Oh, my gosh. Now, this is too much. We'll be cut off the air in 1 minute, dear. I understand you're going to New York, too, to do a play.
Yes, I'm going to do one for Theater Guild called Starlight Star Bright. I think just a week ago, Shelley and I were over at Katharine Hepburn's house in Connecticut. We were both playing summer stock. I was trying out my new play.
Well, you're not going to appear on the same stage together because there isn't a stage big enough in the world to hold both of you. And I see that you're both abreast of the times. And I'll be back in a moment after 1 moment from my favorite sponsor.
Hello, I'm Joan Leslie. Which of these 2 women could be you? One cleansed her face the ordinary, casual way with any soap or cold cream. But this cotton pad reveals hidden dirt and makeup left behind by ordinary cleansing. The other cleansed her face the Palmolive way. And the pad reveals no trace of hidden dirt. Proof that her face is Palmolive clean, deep down clean. Yes, the Palmolive way does remove hidden dirt that robs your complexion of beauty. Doctors prove you can have a cleaner, fresher complexion the very first time you use Palmolive soap. Palmolive is so mild, it lets you clean cleaner, clean deeper, without irritation. Prove it yourself. Massage your face with gentle Palmolive for 60 seconds. Rinse, pat dry, and test for hidden dirt. See? Your face is Palmolive clean, deep down clean. Get mild, gentle Palmolive soap for a cleaner, fresher complexion today.
Edgar, what do you think of our party?
Well, Hedda, I think the Beverly Hilton is certainly being properly launched with so much glamour and so many celebrities. Oh, yes. Hedda, you have met Effie Clinker, haven't you?
Effie Clinker? Oh, excuse me, darling. Did you receive an invitation to our party?
Well, no. So I assumed it got lost in the mail, dearie.
Oh, you assumed. Well, you know, we only invited the very best people. But you can stay anyway.
No, thank you. You're a dear. You know, you're my favorite columnist, Miss Hopper.
Now, darling, you don't really mean that.
Oh, you can see right through me, can't you?
Now, tell me, Miss Clinker, did you buy that hat or did you trap it?
No. Oh, she's a dear.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad I saw that hat that you were wearing yesterday.
Oh, you were?
Yes, it cured my hiccups. Darndest thing I ever saw scared me.
Yeah. Well, now, remember, Miss Hopper is syndicated throughout the United States.
Well, what she does after hours is her business.
Yeah, I know.
All I say is this. I just hope I look as good as you do when I'm your age.
I'm sure you did.
Oh. Well, I'm a little older than I look.
And what's more, you look it.
All right, girls, all right.
Well, you're a very charming couple, but there's so many stars here, I'll just have to do some table hoppering.
Oh, yes, Mamie Van Doren said you should stop at her table. She has something to tell you.
Goodbye, darling.
Excuse me, I'll be back. Don't leave.
I could kill her.
Oh, Mamie, darling. You know, I see that you're dressed for television. You know, I was a little afraid you might be just a tiny bit indiscreet.
Well, you know, my middle name is Miss Discretion.
Well, was it when you stole the spotlight from Miss Universe a few weeks ago? Oh, darling. But it's time now for more entertainment. And here's a group of fellows who started as waiters in San Francisco. And soon they'll open at the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas. You know, I hear the theater, one of the funniest groups in the whole country. And here they are, the Vagabonds.
Thank you and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to start our part of the show with a medley from a 1919 hit parade. Right. Hormones, over here in the front where they can see it. Won't you come home, Bill Dailey? Won't you come home? She croons the whole day long. I'll do the cooking, baby, and I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening when you threw me out with nothing but a fine-tooth comb? Say, honey, I know that I was to blame. Ain't it a doggone shame, Bill Dailey? Won't you please come home?
I want to say hello. I want to see you smile. I want to hold you in my arms again. I want to do those little things we used to do before. Maybe I can't live without you anymore. I won't be satisfied till you're by my side. Want you in that moment when we say hello, and I'll see you smile and hold you in my arms again.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling. Sing it, kid, sing it. I'm singing, I'm singing. The whole world smiles with you. And when you're laughing, keep on laughing. Keep on laughing. And the sun. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. Stop your sighing. Stop your sighing. Wait a minute. All right, kid, what happened? What's the matter with you? What happened?
You're standing on my foot.
Get off of there. Every time I get a solo, you interrupt me. You get the kid. They love me.
All right, you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now, you both know the rules and regulations of the New York State Boxing Commission. I want a real clean fight, you understand? Answer the phone, will you? I want a real clean fight. Shake hands now, come out, start fight.
Here we go.
Oh! 5, 10! 5, 10!
And now, through the magic eye of the slow motion camera, we have the same knockdown in slow motion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star of the Talent Scout show, yes? The one and only Arthur Godfrey.
Where is he?
I think so.
There he is!
How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Talent Scout show. Just drag up a tea bag, Lipton will be in with the noodles any minute. What's buzzing, cousin?
What's buzzing, cousin?
I didn't see the tower. Seems like we have our first 2 Talent Scouts here. What is your name, sir?
Bernard, sir.
Bernard. What is your name, sir?
McFadden.
Bernard McFadden. I didn't see the tower. I was out there. Tell me, whom have you brung?
Whom have you brung?
Whom did you brought?
That's better. I bring a quartet known as the Showboat Four. Mr. Conrad, we're going to do right now. See them shuffling along. Hear that music and song. Don't get your best gal, your real pal. Go down to the levee. I'm going to go. I said the levee. Join that shuffling throng. See them shuffling along. It's simply great, mate. Waiting by the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Now let me hear you sing. I'm going to share the Robert E. Yeah. Oh, have been simply wonderful. But now, a message from our sponsors, the makers of Rapid Shave.
Rapid Shave, I'll shave them all. Rapid Shave, I'll shave them all. No messy brush, no greasy cream. Use Rapid Shave in the morning.
All you do is press the top. Instant lather on the spot. Easy on with fingertips. See how fast your razor zips.
Palmolive Rapid Shave outshaves any lather or brushless cream. Palmolive Rapid Shave outshaves them all. Rapid Shave is faster. Instant lather at your fingertips. Rapid Shave saves time. Rapid Shave is smoother. No scrape, no pull, no ouch. Rapid Shave saves face. Rapid Shave is cleaner. Rinses instantly. Not messy like lather, not greasy like brushless cream. Rapid Shave saves trouble. Palmolive Rapid Shave costs only 79 cents. Nearly 3 months' supply of instant lather.
Rapid Shave, I'll shave them all. Rapid Shave, I'll shave them all. No messy brush, no greasy cream. Use Rapid Shave in the morning.
Get Palmolive Rapid Shave. It outshaves them all.
So you see, Mortimer, you want to be on your P's and Q's and mind your manners. Yeah, because this is a very important affair, this preview. Yeah, this is the most important party, I guess, that you've ever attended. Yeah, I imagine it is, yeah. And the people here, they know their manners. Well, I don't know about that, I don't know. When I was coming in the room here, a fella at the door says, I'll take your hat and coat. Yeah. I said, if you do, I'll take your pants and shoes. That held him, all right. Well, you see, he wanted to check your hat and coat. Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say. Well, that's what he wanted to do. But I'm glad you have a nice suit on and you have your tie on. Yeah. And you notice something else? No. I put on some of that lavender water. Lavender water, yeah. That cologne, is that so? Yeah. What fragrance is it? Oh, I just put a little on my head. No, I mean, what does it smell like? Oh, the lavender water? Yeah. Kind of purple it smells. Yeah, I see. Well, Hedda, you see what my problem is here with this boy, don't you?
Yes, I certainly do, Edgar. Tell me, Mortimer, what would you do if a lady walked over to our table?
No, I'd whistle. No.
You'd rise.
Oh, well, if I got a rise out of her, I'd whistle. That's the kind of a joke if you ain't too particular.
Well, I'm particular.
Yeah. I see. Who is that fella that's with her on the other side there? Oh, you mean, yeah, that party crasher? No. No, his name is Mr. Hilton. Hilton? Yes, Hilton. Yeah. And this is the Beverly Hilton. Oh, Hilton, Beverly Hilton, I see. You mean yeah. No, yeah. You mean he's the landlord of this here lean-to? That's what he is. Well, I'd like to touch him. Oh, now, we have no time for any silly superstitions. Well, you didn't let me finish. I want to touch him for a loan. Oh, hello.
Now, what do you need the money for, Mortimer?
Well, I want to be a big success,
Mr. Snerd, money does not make a man a success.
No.
It's merely an added reward and a tool for furthering your success.
No, well, that's my trouble, Mr. Hilton. My toolbox is empty. No.
No, Mortimer, I think you have a chisel in there.
You see, it isn't nonsense and superstition. It's hard work that makes success. Is that so? That's right.
Oh, now, wait, Edgar. I must admit I have a superstition myself. You know, at the opening of Connie's Hotel in Istanbul and the one in Madrid, which I also attended, he was always the first one to dance at his hotel.
Well, they're playing my favorite dance music. Miss Hopper, would you dance with me?
Thank you very much, but no. There's a beautiful lady at the next table and a beautiful dancer. I'm sure you know her. Ann Miller? Yes. Would you do a couple of turns with Connie, please?
Oh, yes, Hedda, I'd love to.
You know, Mr. Hilton really feels... that it's good luck when he christens his own hotel with a dance. And here they go.
think you're the loveliest girl I've met here this evening.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. What is your name?
Podine, sir.
Podine.
Podine Puffington.
Oh, I see. You're from the South?
I'm from Birmingham.
Yeah.
That's in Alabama, I think.
Yes, I think you're right. Well, I'd certainly like a date with you. Tuesday night?
No, sir, not Tuesday.
Why?
I'm getting married.
Oh, you're getting married, I see.
How about Thursday night?
Thursday night.
She's got a man she's promised to love, honor, and...
keep house for the right way.
Does that mean I never have to help with the dishes?
Never. Val does my dishes. Look, Val makes dishes shine without washing or wiping. If a bit of food clings, a touch of my dishcloth flicks it off.
Val does this?
Yes, Val. And here's what makes it really marvelous. There's no detergent burn to hands with Val. I'll show you. First, wet your hands. I'll put some Val in this hand and some of my wash day detergent in this.
Say, do I feel heat in this hand with your wash day stuff?
You do. The heat indicates irritating alkalis and harsh chemicals are present. They can cause detergent burn.
Don't feel a thing with Val.
Because there are no irritating alkalis in Val. There's no detergent burn to hands with Val. Use Val for dishes. It's marvelous.
You seem to be having a good time. Richard Boone, tell me, Doctor, did you bring your scalpel?
Hedda, I gave it to you.
Oh, I forgot. Of course, that's what I write my column with. Celeste Holm, when are you going to do that one-woman show of yours?
Well, you know, Hedda, you inspired me with what you wrote in your column. This is a surprise. I'm going to do it right here and starting very soon.
Oh, she's giving me a news thing for my column.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Audie Murphy, when I saw your picture to Helen back, you were wearing all 22 of your medals. And yet you told me some time ago that you had given them all away. How did you get them back?
Well, I did give them away, Hedda, but that was before I had any children of my own.
Oh.
So the Army sort of figured that I should have them, and they voluntarily replaced them when we started the picture.
The Army was quite right, too. Anne Blythe, you know, I've always loved you. You're a little lady of your word, and you told me that you were going to have a large family. And when does the second Babina arrive?
Oh, we're hoping it's going to be a Christmas baby, Hedda.
Oh, may I come over? I think it would be divine. Thank you. Oh, darling, how are you?
I kept my word, too. I got a large family.
You bet you did, Bob Cummings. You're entirely surrounded by photographers.
Oh, yeah. That's my racket, you know, since I've been on the air with this new show, and I'm really casting today.
You
really casting.
certainly are, but don't start any of your shenanigans while we're on the air.
I won't, Hedda.
I do that, dear.
Fine.
Afterwards, you can take them all.
Fine, thank you.
Excuse me. Well, should we dance? Yes, if I can get it out here.
Well, Hedda, I've been so impressed with this hotel, you know. I think we ought to tell them a little bit about the fact that it's not only this bally room here, but there are a lot of other private dining rooms that are equally beautiful, don't you think so?
Right, Edgar. I think my guests and also your television audience would be interested in seeing some of these rooms. And right now...
And so the good ship Ajax slowly sinks in the harbor as we say farewell to Bally and visit some of the other dining rooms. That's right.
This is the Red Lion. You know, it's an exact replica of an 11th century pub. And dash it all, it's for men only.
Oh, well, that explains why business looks so lousy. No. Oh, there's some models there.
You know, there aren't many people in there, are there, dear?
No.
Oh, no.
Nice place
but they had a big party in there yesterday. Oh, I tell you. Oh, this is the Versailles room. Oh, Charlie, and on the wall is a most unusual fountain. Sometimes it spouts water, and other times champagne.
Oh, bad plumbing, huh? No. No, you see, the champagne flows only on special occasions, like at banquets. I suppose if you order a hot dog, beer comes out. I don't know, maybe the manager.
Oh, and this unusual room is called the Trader, where very exotic foods are served in an atmosphere of a Pacific island. Those wood carvings, Charlie, they should interest you. You might even find an ancestor in there.
Oh, there. It looks like an old uncle of mine, doesn't it? Oh, here, look at this one. That's a study in heart-learn, isn't it?
And what's this? Oh.
It's an old boat.
An old boat. And this, oh, the ceiling is covered with Chinese newspapers.
Don't go here, don't go da. What does that say? It says Debbie is back with Eddie. Oh, it does.
Oh, it's really wonderful, dear.
Oh, there's room for a little more business there, too.
Oh, yes, of course there's room. Oh, you could fill that place. I'd like to fill that.
Oh, here's a swimming pool. You know, when they first opened it, Hedda, they had it filled with champagne. And I never before have I seen people going down for the third time with a smile on their face.
Oh, Charlie, stop it.
Isn't this nice?
Oh, it's so wonderful. Really, I'd like to plunge in there right now.
How did we get up so high?
Well, I don't know. Oh, we're going up to the top of the hotel.
Ah,
it's beautiful. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, there's a restaurant there.
And of course, here is the gorgeous Escoffier room atop the Beverly Hilton, where real French chefs have been imported to fulfill every wish of the gourmet. And an unusual aspect of this dining room is that there are no prices on the menu.
I see. They avoided all unpleasantries. That's nice. Tell me, Miss Hopper, how much would it cost me if I wanted to really eat there?
Charlie, if you have to ask, you shouldn't go.
I see. I'm back to the hot dog again. Oh, look, there's a view of Beverly Hills. There's your house, Hedda.
Oh, of course it is.
Yeah, look, there's some laundry on the line. Some ragged shirts. Must be Marlon Brando's. All right. Oh, dear. Well, in the atmosphere of the Escoffier room, here is a very wonderful and new discovery, Paul Desjardins, who arrived only yesterday from Paris. And she speaks no English, so she'll sing for us her version of My Man, as only a lovely mademoiselle can.
Sur cette terre, ma seule joie, mon seul bonheur, c'est mon homme. J'ai donné tout ce que j'ai, toute ma vie et tout mon cœur à mon homme. Et même la nuit quand je rêve, c'est de lui, de mon homme. Ce n'est pas qu'il soit beau, il est ni riche ni costaud, mais je l'aime. C'est idiot, il me fout des coups, il me prend mes sous. Je suis à bout, que voulez-vous, mais malgré tout, je l'ai tellement dans la peau. J'en suis marteau, dès qu'il s'approche, c'est fini. Je suis à lui, quand ses mains sur moi se posent, ça me rend toute chaude. En avoir un dans la peau, c'est le pire des mots, il me ferait faire n'importe quoi. Je tuerais, je crois, je sens qu'il me rendrait infâme, mais je ne suis qu'une femme, et je l'ai tellement dans la peau. Pour le quitter, c'est fou, ce que m'ont offert d'autres hommes. Entre nous, voyez-vous, ils ne valent pas bien cher tous les hommes. La femme, à vrai dire, n'est faite que pour souffrir par les hommes. Dans les balles, j'ai couru, elle fait l'oublier, j'ai bu, rien à faire. J'ai pas pu quand il me dit viens. Je suis comme un chien, y a pas moyen, c'est comme un lien qui me retient. Je l'ai tellement dans la peau, j'en suis marteau, dès qu'il s'approche, c'est fini. Je suis à lui quand ses mains sur moi se posent, ça me rend toute chaude. En avoir un dans la peau, c'est le pire des mots, mais c'est connaître l'amour sous son vrai jour, et je sens qu'il faut qu'on pardonne quand une femme se donne à l'homme qu'elle a dans la peau.
Here we are back in the bally room again, and we're ready for your next surprise. What's on the menu?
Oh, s'il vous plaît,
Dornan brothers who have been clowning around the hotel the whole afternoon.
I know them well. I want you to watch them, Charlie. They'll show you that you can be replaced by people.
Well, here they are for the first time on television, the Dornan brothers.
Well, and away we go with a go, 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 and Whipple was called. And evening is nigh. I'm hungry to mine, mom to heaven. Everybody go. You turn to the right, turn to the right, and a little white light. Heaven, within your life to heaven. You find the smiling face. Hop, wait, just one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, comes the big moment. Our opportunity to introduce for the first time, coast to coast, an instrument that's going to look just a little bit dangerous to most of you here tonight and also on television, known as the African Tomtom. And incidentally, this is it. We purchased this. We were in South Africa. We visited a small but dangerous African island of Inbekadikit, which is 73 miles south of Ngoskidikit and 99 miles west of Ngoskidikit, a very small but dangerous African island. Ladies and gentlemen, I have permission to go down into the audience. That's where I like to be, and particularly this afternoon with such a great group. And I'm going to pick out a gentleman and ask him if he'd be kind enough to play just one chorus in this and help us out with this one little thing, the African Tomtom. And here's a good-looking boy right here. And as I live and breathe, it's another brother. You get me all. When I get near movie stars, I've seen you in so many pictures. Jim Backus. And Jim, would you just hold this with the left hand, please? This with the right hand. Would you just stand up by so we get the vibrations, Jim? Jim, I'll get... yeah. I'll tell you what we're going to do, Jim. You hold it about shoulder high. I will give you the tempo, and we'll just try it once for rehearsal. Here we go. When Whipple was caught... Now, you're rushing it, Jim. You're rushing it just a shade. Now, here's the tempo. When Whipple was called, that's it, and the evening is... Beautiful. Yes, well, I know. Thank you very much. Jim, you're terrific, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's get a couple of maracas. Let's really swing this thing out. Earl Wilson, my favorite columnist, and for all the nice things you never said about me, Earl, I'm going to let you swing out one. And Lord Cedric. And an up-and-coming young movie watcher, Mr. Stan Irwin here. And that good-looking guy, I hate that good-looking type, honest and true. When I was born, they didn't know whether to kiss me or set a trap for me. Robert Cummings. Robert, will you swing that out? Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Incidentally, you are the leader of this, Jim. And try to do well tonight, fellas, because we have a big shoe manufacturer here, and this could mean sneakers for all of us. So let's get one of the chorus. Why don't we all just stand up? Earl, do you mind standing up? I know you've been flying all day and just got in. And we're going to do one little chorus. Hold this, and we all set. We're all coordinated here. Here we go, men. One chorus on the second 8 bars. Are you standing, sir? Oh, thank you very much. Would you try sitting? That's better. All right. Now, I'll tell you what, we're going to do one chorus. After 8 bars, I say everybody clap. Everybody in the place clap, and the check is on the house. Here we go, one chorus. You all set? Shake 'em, men. When Whipple was called, and the evening is nigh, I do my heart to heaven. Everybody clap. You clap so high. And a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You find the smiling face, the fireplace, and cozy room. A little nest that jumps where the roses bloom. Come on and leave it, and take it in free. We're happy in my blue heaven. Hey! Well, I want to tell you, really, the applause was scattered but sincere, and the people, you fellows did wonderful. Tell you what to do. Let's get right up on the stage with the instruments and get better acquainted where we can relax up there. Jim, would you lead the way, please, right up there? And Cousin Earl Wilson, and Lord Cedric, Sir Cedric, and Stan Irwin, and our good friend Robert Cummings. Don't rush. Just take it easy. That's it. I'll do the comedy. There, we got it. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say at this time, did you ever stop to think that everybody in the world at one time or another has wished that they could be a movie star? Did you ever stop to think that maybe at one time or another, movie stars for just a few moments would like to be just the plain ordinary man on the street? For a few moments, we're going to give them that vicarious thrill. We're going to forget that they're movie stars, and as you look at them in just about 5 seconds from now, they will be just 5 guys from a small town, maybe up in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, or someplace like that. So in just one moment, ladies and gentlemen,
In just one moment, it'll be showtime, and we take you up onto Main Street. And I want to say this is a fine-looking group of boys. And let's get up here on the stage. You look very dignified, Robert. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 good-looking boys. Here we are back on the Main Street, and here it is, the small town. You know, fellas, we're sort of having a good time, and I think things are going pretty good, fellas, you know. You know, I feel, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little nervous about the whole thing, but after all, I feel there ain't no sense to it. The way I think about it, Well, fellas, that's the idea now. We've got to have a little cooperation, fellas, and that's the main idea. You know what I mean, fellas? You said it, kid. You said it, kid. Well, look, fellas, I'm going to sing song now and sort of pep things up a little bit, fellas. You know, I feel the same way you do, but now, of course, I said, going on a little bit for the whole thing, but after all, can't feel last me no sense. That's the way I think about it. I'm in one of those lives because I'm really sad about the whole thing. I mean, I can't dog one thing, but it's fun. I mean, that's what I mean. Some people get nervous. I mean, that's why. I mean, after all, I'll laugh it up. I was way always big. I mean, of course, I mean, hey, you know, this Of course, it's liable to wind up with the movie fan. I mean, it's going to be You said it, kid. You said it, kid.
And now I'd like to sing a little song goes along something like this, just a little number, special number. Oh, Johnny, how you can kiss.
You said it, kid. You said it, kid.
Oh, Johnny, how was never like this. You make my sad heart jump with joy. And when you're near, I just can't. It's just oh, Johnny. I mean, don't hit the high note. I don't think it'll hit that high note. I better hit the doggone. He'll hit it.
You can do it, kid. You can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a few refreshing words from Colgate.
To Catch a Thief. And from this saying, Alfred Hitchcock found the title for his picture, To Catch a Thief. Right now, Paramount would like to show you a few scenes, an exciting chase from this film. And with Cary Grant and with Grace Kelly. Here it is.
What about opening that picnic basket?
Not till we get to the picnic grounds.
Which you've already picked out.
Which I've already picked out.
Is it far?
Oh, a few miles.
Lonely and secluded?
Naturally.
Well, then why are we dawdling like this?
That's exactly what was running through my mind.
poulet, poulet.
Slow down.
And let them catch us?
Let who catch us?
The police in the black car, the ones who are following you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Police following me?
Yes, police following you, John Roby, the cat.
Well, it looks like Hitchcock has another one there for himself. Well, in the springtime, every girl is out to get her man. So men beware, and especially of the girl with the yellow ribbon. And to tell you all about it are the Merry Labbit Dancers.
I'm an eligible bachelor who has so far evaded a bride, but spring is a dangerous season, so I'm liable to end with a bride at my side.
The yellow ribbon, every pretty girl with a pretty yellow ribbon to catch a fellow in the spring. Every fellow likes a pretty yellow ribbon on the pretty girl wearing a yellow in the spring. Her eyes may be blue or brown. She may wear a smile or a frown. Her methods may vary. You have to be wary, or she'll be leading you down to the altar with the yellow ribbon. Every pretty girl with a pretty yellow ribbon to catch a fellow in the spring. Every pretty girl with a pretty yellow ribbon in the spring.
I've been neglecting you people over here. Diana Lynn, it's so nice to see you. You've been making so many pictures lately. Have you forgotten how to play the piano?
Well, not entirely. It takes about 4 or 5 hours a day, and you're the only woman I know with that kind of energy. I beg your pardon, you and Cobina Wright are the only women I know with that kind of energy.
Well, Tex and Jinx, I'm so glad you got here. How was the trip west?
Oh, it was
Very
wonderful.
good.
We
Very
left New York at, what, about 7 o'clock this morning and saw our boys in Manhasset, and I hope they're watching right now. The same night, imagine being across the country.
Oh, I'm sure they are. You know, you look so lovely. You haven't changed a bit since you were the tennis star of Hollywood. Jinx.
Hedda, that's all I was, but I brought my racket because I plan to play this tennis while I'm here.
The ham always comes out in her. But, Tex, you look a little underdressed for this party.
Why? I've got a white tie. What else do I need?
Well, you usually wear 3 cameras around your neck.
Only one for Hollywood. Too much competition.
Cobina Wright, isn't this a lovely room?
I think it's a lovely room, Hedda. But
Well,
it's
now-
not big enough for me.
It's not big enough for you? Well, what size room do you need for your party?
I've got to have the ballroom now, this beautiful ballroom. Have you seen it yet?
I certainly have, but don't be a pig, Cobina. This is a big room.
It's going to be given for the friends of Spain, our very great allies, and for the in honor of the Count and Countess Montrico, who's ambassador in Washington.
Well, I hope you invite me, and I'll be there.
Well, I hope you'll come and help me with it.
Thank you. Aldo Ray, what would you rather be? A movie star, an angel, or would you rather remain the sheriff you were before you came into the movie?
Hedda, I'd rather be a devilish sort of a sheriff in a Western sometime, giving a bad time to somebody like, well, any number of girls, I don't know. What about your beautiful wife who plays Mrs. Goebel on television? Tell me, darling, what is your pet name for Lonesome George?
Oh, Hedda, he's fooling you. He's not really lonesome. He has 2 wives, 5 children, 2 dogs, and Aldo.
He inherited the whole smear. Oh, I'll be back in a moment just after one message from our favorite sponsor.
Mr. Hilton, on behalf of Colgate, I want to thank you for inviting us to your preview party. And I imagine with all the wonderful hotels you have around the world, this must be your pride and joy.
I'm afraid that it is, Edgar.
Hedda, is there something you want to say?
Yes, Edgar. I'm sorry there wasn't time to visit with all my talented friends and for you to see Donna Wynter and Carol Omar and Preston Foster.
Well, why don't you do the Colgate show here next week?
Well, we would like to, but August 14, NBC has a special show with Peggy Lee. We'll have to do a Colgate show a little later on. So I guess that's about it. We do want to thank you for listening in, folks. And August 21st, I will be back as your host again. And we will have as a headliner Harry Belafonte. So, as for the present, good night.
Good night and good news.
Fee film clip was used by permission of the American Federation of Musicians, James C. Petrillo, President. The Colgate Variety Hour has been selected to be shown to our armed forces overseas. Next Sunday night, tune in the World's Championship Tournament of Golf from the Tam O'Shanter Country Club. This is the richest of all the golf tournaments with a prize of $106,000 to the winner.
And I tell you, I'm very excited. I'll be very frank with you. We have waited months for our guest star to make an appearance on this show, and thank goodness she was finally able to make it tonight. I would like a nice, cordial reception, if you will, for one of the great ladies in show business,